Yeah, there's several themes that are supporting the rebound in housing. The biggest thing is change in buyer psychology. When prices start going up at a faster rate than the mortgage rate, that just reignites all kind of investor motivation for people to buy homes over and above just buying a house because they need shelter. That's a key. Another thing I think too is the fact that inventories of homes are really low. We're having a hard time explaining it actually, but the fact of the matter is the month's inventories of homes available for sale normally runs, we think, a nice average of about 6.5 months of inventory as being a balanced market. Lots of places around America, the inventory is way below that. In fact, some of our Texas cities have inventory levels somewhere around 3 to 4 months. And typically, when you see small inventories like that, you see price appreciation increasing. So I think that's another good sign for 2013 going forward. And another issue that I think is kind of unique right now in the last 30 or 40 years, at least in my lifetime of looking at the markets, typically when you start to see a pickup in buyer demand like we're starting to experience, of course the home builders respond by building more homes and producing more inventory, and then that kind of mitigates the price increases that you get. Well, what's happening this time, we have really low inventories, and the banks are still somewhat constrained about making construction loans to home builders and very constrained in terms of making loans to land developers. So what's going to be unique about this turnaround in housing, which I think might support higher home prices than you might expect, is we've got this increased demand, but the supply side of home builders and land developers can't really respond like they'd like to because they're constrained with credit. So when you have that situation, a combination of low inventory levels, increasing home buyer demand to purchase homes, and an inability of home builders to supply new homes in the market, that's a recipe for pretty strong price increases, which I think will in turn encourage even more buyer optimism about wanting to buy homes in the coming year.